Hello, welcome back for more of It's Snowed in April. Uh, I'm excited to play again. I wasn't able to join in last session, so I'm excited to see what Sophie's going to do in this really interesting situation that the party's in. Um, yeah, before we jump into all that, though, I'm going to say a few words about sponsors. Let folks introduce themselves and their characters, and then we'll jump in. So, sponsors. Let me just get these links into chat. Are Fundamental RPG, Intrepid, and Die Hard Dice. Fundamental RPG is a really simple D20 system. It's not tied to any genre, so you can use it to tell any type of story that you would like to tell. If you would like to pick up a copy of that, you can do so at Amazon for the physical copy. Or if you prefer PDFs, you can pick that up at coffee.com/Raven, like it's spelled at the bottom of the screen. Also, at that same website is where you can find Intrepid, which is adventuring gear for real life. A bunch of products like apparel and drinkware and accessories, things like that with a tabletop theme to them. It's very cool. You should go check that out. And then finally, Die Hard Dice you can find at dieharddice.com. Where you can get really cool metal and polymer dice sets, really cool dice bags that are surprisingly sturdy. There's a link to one of those in the chat right now. And then if you go to dieharddice.com and use the code BLACKFEATHER, all one word with a capital B, you can get 10% off your entire order. And finally, if you want to catch up on this show or others that we have on the channel, you can do so at the Fantasy Network at watch.thefantasy.network. All that out of the way, we'll do introductions. As you can see, we are short a few players today. Various things going on. It's been a chaotic week for everyone, it sounds like. But real quickly, Dr. Ven is played by Anthony, or at Chatterbox AVA. He's super cool. Go check him out on Twitter. He does really cool stuff and plays just an incredible character. Hope, who normally plays Teddy, go check them out at HopeTracy71 on Twitter. They are also super awesome. And then Josh, who plays Jace Flankman, you can find his really cool stuff at Hobox for, I think that's his personal Twitter. And then the thing that he does with his kids, which is super cool, is Teenagers and Troublemakers. So if you look that up, it's a podcast where he plays D&D with his kids. It's really, really cool. And then that leaves me next. So I'm Raven. I am the creative director for the Raven Evermore, which is my brand for all the various things that I do, most of which are tabletop related or adjacent. You can find my social media profiles and all that good stuff at my Linktree, which is in chat. Or if you're watching this on the Fantasy Network later and can't see chat, it's linktr.ee/the Raven, like it's spelled below my little box here. And then I play Sophie McDay, who is a very introverted, sort of antisocial, technological genius, you could say. Very, very good at working with really old electronics and sort of MacGyvering things together. Not so great with people, but she's learning and she's trying and she's growing, so it's a lot of fun. But that's me and my character. Next we've got Wowzers. Tell us a little bit about Officer Bateman and yourself.
Okay. Officer Bateman is a middle-aged to older woman. She is a militia in the city, so she's like a police, but she also can just decide people are guilty as soon as she arrests anyone, so that's pretty cool. Even though I haven't got to do that yet because everybody's suspicious of our group and what we're doing, so we kind of had to run away, and then we got caught. But not by the same people that are suspicious of us already. It was different people that wanted to torture us. And we escaped through a poop hole. And
I forgot it was the poop hole.
My character just is kind of going with it at this point.
Amazing.
About me, follow me at Wowzers. That's 2 V's on Twitter. I've got some stuff. I might be putting something out by the end of the week.
Awesome.
Yeah.
Follow for that.
Fantastic. Next, we've got Mitch. Tell us a little bit about yourself and this really cool game and world that you put together, and take it away.
Necrobiotic. I am Penny for a Tale. Yeah, Necrobiotic is about to hit the pre-order stage. Hopefully this week. I'm about to do a smoke test this weekend. So you'll be able to pre-order and stuff like that. Things are going pretty well, and Necrobiotic is it's a TTRPG focused in Florence, Italy, kind of a post-apocalyptic world where humanity now relies upon the dead to survive. Other than that, you'll also find me on Kickstarter again in October, head writing the TTRPG Chew, based on the New York best-selling Image Comics, the same name. So yeah, that's what I got going on the next couple months and stuff.
That's awesome. I'm really excited for that one too.
Me too.
No. Do you do that a lot? Is that like the tagline for the game?
That was the first time I was testing it out.
I think that's a winner.
Wow.
I would keep that one.
I would test it a couple more times and just see how it goes.
What?
I don't think we're good.
How are we not good?
I wasn't a good test subject because I don't do like puns.
I do nothing but puns, so I loved it. So I guess the average person might be like, "Oh, that's cute."
Oh, you said words.
If we draw the line between the two of us.
Yeah.
We can ask my cat.
Aw, kitty.
He's asleep. I'm gonna say that's no.
Demand
Probably.
kitty.
So, what's on the agenda today for a little solo side adventure?
Indeed.
I mean, I figure we'll just do like combat and see if you guys can survive. And yeah, it'll be good times.
Probably not.
I drew mostly hearts. So
Seduce them to death.
yeah, which will be really weird for Sophie.
Let's see.
So what we're gonna
Most
do
awkward thing ever.
today is we're gonna go into the past, to the wonderful time when you two crossed paths in a very serendipitous way a few years ago. Bateman, you were kind of looking into a series of murders that involved a what could potentially be a technophysicist. And the reason being that is that everyone has been killed in very video game-esque fashion. From an arrow, several arrows to the knee, to be dressed up as Mario and Luigi and being stuffed with mushrooms. The Citadel is kind of very anxious and has been like pounding on the doors of Bateman for the last couple of days, like, solve it now, please, for the love of God, this can't get out.
She's just at her desk like, why can't you do it? We're all the same position.
It's just you. It's gotta rely on you. You're the best. You're the only one who can see through the night.
I get it.
Yeah. So we'll start off with I guess Bateman looking for Sophie in the junk piles, or maybe even the Technosophist Academy of sorts. Because hey, no better person to look into past crimes than someone who digs into the past.
I dig into everything. This is why we're in the garbage can.
Mm-hmm.
Leave no lid unturned.
The past crimes unit.
Sophie is probably digging around in the junkyard. you know, sort of ducking in and out of piles of all these old electronics and whatnot, trying to dodge the ever-present Koopa Troopa gang that seems to be wandering the junkyards these days. And she's sort of just doing her thing and building old game consoles at the moment.
And Bateman knows that she's seen some technology-looking things around here. She's not sure what it does, but it's probably a good junkyard to look in.
And like the whole time, like, because the militia don't come here to the junkyard often. There's like technosophists and stuff like looking at you like, what? And it's almost like this weird, like, I wouldn't call it catcalling, but very like aggressive nerd condescending. Like, hey, do you know what a DVD is like? Like, do you know what the difference between a Blu-ray and a regular format DVD is? Have you ever seen SpongeBob? Oh my god.
Do you know how to disarm a man charging at you with a knife?
Saw The Matrix.
Not the same.
So what you're saying is these are the gatekeepers of the junkyard?
Exactly.
One of them's like, "Milady."
yeah, like just like a puffy like beard coming out, like it's like milady. It's like leftover katanas.
Pretend to be reading as much as they'll allow.
Yeah.
Oh my god, love that.
And
so you see Sophie, who is probably too distracted to condescend you, or maybe Sophie's just a better person.
A little from column A, a little from column B. Yeah, she's pretty involved in whatever it is that she's doing. Perhaps she's come across a Sega CD system and is trying to figure out how to make it work without the Genesis attached to it.
Ooh, yeah. It has like a ported ET game like taped to it.
Love that.
Of course it does. And I know, like, I have like the information. This is Sophie. I have the name and everything.
Yeah, like Sophie has been pushed by their partner in various like investigative communities and other communities. Just like, Sophie's really cool as a helper, and you should totally be friends with Sophie. Saying.
Oh,
sorry.
Trying to work with her.
Yeah, and sorry, it wasn't partner. It was just your friend, right? Sophie. I think I was.
Are we talking about Indigo?
Yeah.
Yeah, a friend.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, it's just a friend who's like pushed Sophie's papers everywhere and is promoting Sophie. So Sophie would probably be very surprised if someone ever comes up,
like,
solicits advice.
The thing that comes to mind, like seeing Indigo's and Sophie's like limited interaction that we've been able to see, I could totally see them as like the two best friends who are best friends for a really long time, and then they like eventually realize like, oh hey, we kind of like each other.
Yeah, it's like, wait, are we married?
Yeah. Just like ends up in a relationship and doesn't realize it until like well into it.
Yeah. It's like 30 years later after living with you for that long. It's like, huh, maybe
we live together.
Married. Yeah, like I feel like Indigo will probably move in at one point in time. And like every visitation, just leaving things behind that they need.
Until she's just gradually moved in.
Yeah, it's like, hey, I got you this amazing coffee pot. I know you don't drink coffee, but
I do.
I do. Yeah. it's for when I visit. Wink.
I like coffee in the morning.
Oblivious to the wink. She's like, you could just bring it with you when you visit. Okay. I guess this lives here now. But yeah, Sophie is a little oblivious to, like I think she can tell that Bateman is there. Like there is a presence nearby, but she knows it's not any of the gangs she's trying to dodge, so she just ignores them for the moment.
No, I'll probably like walk up and tap you on the shoulder.
Ah, you touching me? Why are you touching me?
Oh, sorry. You're not like nothing's gonna explode or anything, right?
Oh God, I hope not. I don't
Okay.
think there's anything.
I don't like seeing you. I don't like seeing you all
volatile
nervous.
Oh no, that's just me naturally. That's my natural state.
Okay. Okay, good. Okay. Since we're not going to explode, are you able to take a few minutes to talk to me?
Oh goodness, let me check my schedule. And she like pulls up her arm to look like at a wristwatch. Allegedly, it's going to be like a smartwatch or something like that. There's no watch. There's nothing on her wrist. Yeah, I think I can fit you in.
Technosophists just do the weirdest things.
Yeah. I'll try not to react because I don't want you to think I think you're weird or anything, even though I'm just like, okay. Like, oh, good. I'm glad you have time.
Yep. Just how can I help you?
Well, I don't know anything about all of this old technology, and we've had a string of murders that are related to this in some way. So I figured maybe a good person to ask was someone that does know what they're talking about.
Okay. Well, I don't know much about murder, but I do know a lot about this stuff. She sort of angles her body and awkwardly motions, like flails her arm at the entire junkyard. So yeah, I could help you with that stuff. We're not gonna get murdered, right? Like how dangerous is
there'll
this?
be no more or no less chance than any normal day.
Oh, okay. Less than 20%. That's decent. All right.
Yeah, it's pretty frowned upon, at least, to murder people, so hopefully not.
Yeah, that's fair.
So, about and what games are involved? You said there's like a man was stuffed with mushrooms.
Yeah, and dressed in a plumber outfit. There was a person who had so many arrows in their knees that they died. Like it just bled out. And then the final one was kind of dressed up in this kind of anime-esque girl type thing with lots of like weird like I'll kill you like stuff written all over the wall. And something about a literature club is very weird.
Sophie just goes, "Oh, I know of these people. That sounds like the work of Mr. Bowser, the
weeb.
Skyrim kid, and I don't know the other one, but they're really weird."
Mr. Bowser and the Skyrim kid. Is that
Yep.
one word or two?
Two, I think.
Skyrim. Okay.
I mean, they could probably tell you if they didn't. I mean, they might try to kill you if you ask them, but yeah, I haven't really asked about the spelling. That's just what I've heard.
Are they technosophists like you?
I'm not really sure. Most of us aren't really the violent go murder people type. We're the leave me alone while I'm working on this type. So I don't think so, but it's possible.
Well, could you help me get information on them? I hate to ask if you're too busy.
Well, I was supposed to be working on this for the rest of the day, and she just sort of like tosses it back onto the pile. But I can come back to it.
Yeah, I don't think it's going anywhere unless somebody else gives it legs and it goes somewhere.
Oh, that's an amazing idea. A walking game console that just follows you around while you play. And she pulls out like a little notepad and starts scribbling this idea down.
IRL? Yeah.
Right?
I'm like, oh.
Just like this little game console. Maybe it's like on a drone or something like that.
Oh my
Just
god. And it can
follows
pull
you.
snacks. Okay. Yeah, this is what my colleagues don't understand. They always say that I get the best results, but that's because I'm not too proud to ask for help.
Oh yeah, that's a good trait to have. I usually don't ask for help because well, I'm not too proud. I just I don't really like talking to people that I don't already know that much.
Understandable. Me too. I don't know why I got into the job that I did, but
Yeah,
I somehow thought it was gonna be less talking to people.
This is a lot of time. I mean, this is more talking than I usually do in an entire day already. So that's a lot. Yeah.
Yeah, I prefer paper to people.
I prefer electronics to people, so I understand.
I wonder if there's a way to combine the two interests that'll help everyone.
I mean, I could probably build you like a typewriter or something.
Like a book, an electronic book. Does that exist?
I don't know. You could like probably shorten that though. That electronic book's kind of a mouth. Maybe ebook.
What's the E stand for?
Electronic.
Oh, ebook. It's catchy, I guess. I don't know if people will understand what it is.
Players losing it over here. This is great. Yeah, so it was just like sort of nods along. It's like, yeah, I don't know. I'll write it down, I guess. She scribbles it down
He's
in
like
her
gonna
notebook.
get a nosebleed.
It might be something.
Do you know? Okay, so I guess a good place to start would be to follow these people when they're not at work. So do you know where they might be hanging out outside of their jobs or where people like that would hang out?
Yeah, I don't even know what they do for work. I've heard. No, I don't. I don't really go over that way, but I've heard they've got like this sort of cave type thing that they've sort of carved out of the junkyard, and that's where they hang out a lot. I don't know why, but there's a lot of. I've heard there's a lot of turtles for some reason, just sort of hang around there. I think they're a little obsessed with turtles for some reason. I don't know.
Turtles, interesting.
It's a weird.
Such a slow
obsession.
animal. Okay, cave, cool. I'm not gonna put you in danger without you knowing. So if you would like to come with me to kind of speak the lingo for me with these fellas later on, I would love for you to be there, but it could be dangerous because they're possibly murderers. So I'll leave that up to you.
Well, I had two questions. Is this paid help for one?
Yes?
Okay, that takes care of the time I'd spend building things. And do I get a badge? Badges are cool.
I could give you something temporary, yeah. I would have to take it back away when you're no longer helping me.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah,
Okay.
I can do that.
Sweet. We'll both build a citadel and maybe we can get you paid twice.
That sounds great. Money's nice to have.
Yeah. But nah, you keep it all. I was gonna ask for half of it. Not half of all the money, but half of like the extra money. But nah, that's fine. I don't need it.
Yep, or whatever you say. I'll build you a typewriter for your ebook thing when we get done.
I'll be the only one on the block with electronic books. That'll be awesome.
She's just sort of nodding along, not really saying much, just being really awkward.
Just say ebook. Okay, I will meet you back here at I also don't have a watch. 7.
All right, let me just. Hey, Roomba, and her little robot made out of an old Roomba sort of wanders or crawls over, and she like puts a little sort of like a heavy duty post-it note onto the robot, and writes down when the meeting is. Like, all right, and I should remember that. If I don't remember it, I'll see it. So. They're like really. It's like poster putty on the back instead of the normal little glue.
Nice.
Yeah, so she does that. It's like, all right, I'll see you then. I'll start looking for parts for this electronic typewriter book making thing that I'm gonna build.
Oh yeah. All right,
And,
so you guys are going your separate ways and meeting back a little bit later?
I think so.
Yeah, I want to try and catch these people either like planning something or maybe like getting ready to go murder some people.
All right, cool. All right. So like when you guys meet back up, you guys know that this cave and such are carved out into the junk pile, almost like this little igloo of like bicycles and cars and stuff like that. You notice that there are 2 guards in front, each wielding a lightsaber. They're kind of connected to generators, and have like this like almost they both are like red. And they're dressed in like all these like old pieces of armor, and they look like kind of like leather and almost samurai-esque armor that they're wearing.
That's
They have-
amazing.
Lightsabers?
Yeah, well, it's kind of like it's more so heated rods. Like for you, it's almost like what the hell, but for Sophie, it's basically like using the lightsabers of the modern era and then like just replacing them with like heated rods.
Yeah, so he's gonna be like, oh, they have lightsabers.
Yeah, it looks like
Oh,
they've built
that's-
some sort of electronic fort. Or an E-fort.
Mm-mm.
Let's
It probably did take a lot of effort to build it, sure.
Yeah.
let's go see if we can get in.
Yeah, just don't let those lightsaber the glowy bits. Don't let those touch. They're really
Don't
hot.
touch them.
It'll melt your skin off.
Okay. Weapons, got it. I
Um,
have what weapon do I have? I have like a crossbow. I want to like put my crossbow more on the and like my badge to make sure.
Yeah, prominently displayed. Turn the safety off your crossbow.
Always off.
Mm-hmm. What?
As
You
soon
don't
as-
practice safety crossbow use?
No.
living on the edge
Yeah.
there. But as soon as Sophie sees the badge, she just like snaps her and she's like, oh yeah, I need
Oh
one
yeah,
of those.
yeah. Here.
Is this the little kid's badge again?
Yeah.
Coming
I
back
have-
full swing.
Love it. Yeah, she puts it on and just thinks it's the coolest thing ever, and absolutely does not realize it's for children. And she's just following right along behind you.
Yeah, I kind of like keep her behind me and watch our backs, I guess.
All right. I can't really watch my own. I can't. I guess I could have room, but look. Why are we looking at our
we're
backs?
back to back, then we'll see both ways. We're good.
Oh, right. Look for danger. God, I understand the metaphor now.
Oh, you thought I meant to actually? No. You'll get
I-
it. You'll get the hang of it.
I thought it was really odd, but I don't really talk to military police people very often. I don't know. maybe
Militia
that's
work is
something you
full
all
of
do.
slang, and we got our own lingo. Not logo.
Right. Yeah. I'll look for danger. Yeah.
Cool. I will approach the door people.
And so now Sophie is walking backwards, keeping her back to Bateman.
Yeah, looking over to you, the two like kind of nod to Sophie, and then like kind of look down on Bateman. What's up?
I'm here to ask a few questions from Mr. Bowser and the Skyrim kid.
Look, fleek status 10, permitted only. Otherwise, you get the boot.
I'm militia. You can't tell me that. I can go in.
Oh, well, you're right then. I'm sorry, I didn't know. Please come this way. Put his lightsaber down and kind of walk off a little bit. And there's like this little alleyway. If you would please, all your answers are just down here.
In an alley.
It's the back entrance.
You go first.
Okay. Waddle in.
Sophie just like gasps for air now as she realizes she's been holding her breath this entire time. Just like, oh, thank God that worked.
Yeah, you can kind of see like past the guards that there's all these little like put together arcades and stuff and people playing them. It looks like there are also people like pedaling on bikes and stuff in order to create the electricity. And then you also see Indigo like currently playing like The Simpsons, like button mashing and everything, like having a good time. They look very different from everyone else because everyone else is kind of like almost Mad Max style, and they're just like in this lovely purple floral dress.
Love that. I think as they're passing, Sophie will just like explain the Konami code to somebody real quickly and be like, oh, just do this and it'll be a lot easier.
All right, you can get in. Come on.
Oh, cool.
All right, Sophie, stay with me. I see you already. Like, I'm gonna be
starting to go
here.
towards the main building.
just do we have like? I'm gonna like take off my militia jacket and hand her a sleeve and be like, just hold on to this sleeve, and I'm gonna hold the other end.
Aww.
We're gonna like, that way I can like pull her.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, she does that. It's like, oh, okay. Player, I'm just like, oh my God, that's so ridiculous. But she's like, oh, this must be normal. It's supposed to be what militia do.
Mm-hmm.
That's what I'm trying to pass it as. Is that
This is an adult thing.
Yeah.
Yeah, and one of the other guards kind of places a hand on Sophie's shoulder. Is like, "Are you sure you want to go with this one down that alleyway?"
Why wouldn't I?
I don't know. Because
Do
you
I
want to
hear?
live. You kind of hear bits and pieces of it.
Yeah, I definitely want to do that part. Is there a part that makes that difficult, or nigh impossible in this alley?
Well, okay, so I mean, they're not gonna die. We don't kill anyone. There's just a giant hammer there that causes concussions, and we usually just put the militia back where they came from, and they don't remember where they went.
Okay. And like anybody looking at Sophie's face could just see that she's having this incredible, just a horrible moral dilemma going through her head right now. And yeah, she'll like, right, hey, Officer Bateman, maybe
Yeah.
we should come back later or something.
Why? We're about to go in.
Oh, just the alley seems kind of sus to me.
No, the alley's fine. When the other guard's like, yeah, it's lovely, especially this time of year.
Maybe we could just leave and not come back and just forget this whole place exists. And she looks really nervous.
You don't have to get scared now. It's fine. I do this all the time.
Okay. I guess after you then.
You're not gonna tell me.
She'll wait until
This is why. This is why you don't remember this adventure.
I guess so. This is about to be my shortest.
She'll wait until like we're in it a little bit, just so that hopefully the other guy doesn't overhear. But like, there's like a big hammer or something that's gonna try to hit you in the head. I don't know where it is. The guy just said they knock you out and take you back to the city.
Oh, you finally told me? Okay. So
Yeah. She's just like waiting until like you're relatively out of earshot and then just sort of muttering it really quickly.
oh, but I didn't hear it then?
Loud enough for you to hear, I would think. Like probably tugging on the coat, like, hey, come here.
Hey.
Yeah. What's up? What was that?
There's a hammer that's gonna hit you in the head, and then they take you back to this. The guy said it's a trap.
Oh, then I kick the guy's legs out from under him, the guy in front of me.
He's like, oh god, why did you do that?
Oh wow, that's violent. Okay.
No traps. And then I'm gonna put my hand like on the crossbow.
Give me a appearance or charisma.
No. Charisma.
Or appearance. Appearance is in steel. So
Ooh, I don't. It'd be the same. I can give you one success in either, whichever one will get me further. Appearance or charisma.
depends on how you're trying to force them.
Intimidating. So I guess appearance.
Yeah.
Okay.
Can Sophie help?
If you can describe how she is intimidating with this endeavor.
Yeah, I could go with like charisma and just be like, holy crap, she figured that out all on her own with no input from me whatsoever. Wow, she's really smart.
All right, I need 2 successes from you to pull this off.
Does that count my one? Like one each?
Yeah.
Yay!
And then if you're not trained, you can only play 1 card. Is that right?
Correct. Yeah.
Okay, I can do 1 success, but I can't do 2 in
right.
charisma.
Yeah, it's kind of like a mix between the two, where they kind of look back and forth, and they're like one of them like catches on that you might have told, but they're like, all right. We gotta dress you up, if you want to get into the actual place. Is that okay?
I can't just go in as militia.
No.
Okay.
Look,
I'm not giving up any of my stuff though. Like y'all aren't
That's
getting any of
fine.
this.
This is a junkyard, okay? This is this is everything that society has discarded about what we were in the past. And we are the ones who follow through with it. We haven't forgotten. Right? That means something to us. And while you're living your fanciful lives in the present and hoping for a better future, we're the only ones who understand that the answer lies within the past.
The past is where everything went wrong.
Not everything. There were some very beautiful gems within that, the whole humanity's past. All right. Like I said, you don't understand.
I just feel like we don't need to be what we were. We need to be better.
Where's that leading to? Nothing.
It's led me to investigating murders, which is
Yeah,
why I'm here, by the
Do you
way.
feel fulfilled in your life? When you go to
Yes.
sleep at night every night, do you think, yes, this is what I would love to do if I didn't have an option? Or if I had every choice imaginable?
Yes, this is what I would do. Yes. The Citadel has helped everyone when no one else could, and I feel like we owe them a lot. I would do this 10 out of 10 times.
All right.
You know, I'm here investigating, like, your friends probably murdered people.
And probably not, though. I mean, I feel like whenever something comes around and the militia poke their heads into here thinking we're one of the murderers, it's not the case.
We'll see.
All right, let's get you suited up. And they kind of put like a leather jacket with like a T89 or that calculator on the side as like cards and everything. Like,
I kind of like it. I'm not gonna lie. I'm not gonna tell them that, but I'm
Yeah,
like,
yeah.
oh, leather. Does she need also to dress up?
no,
I can just
she's
take
one
my-
of us. All right.
Sophie just sort of like takes the badge off and just sticks it in her pocket. It's like,
He like fist bumps you.
Sophie's kind of awkward. We're awkward about it, but it's like when you're like a little kid and the older, cooler kid pays attention to you, sort of expression. Just like, oh, cool, and fist bumps back. Like they do raise some good points.
You're agreeing with them?
On some of it, I mean, we can advance and be better in the future and still have old things. There's room for both.
Maybe, in certain ways. Something led to the downfall of humanity, and I'm not trying to recreate it.
I'm pretty sure it wasn't video games. I think those are fine.
Video
it's-
games?
It's the things they were playing back there, with the sticks and the buttons.
Yeah, while you guys are chatting, they're leading you back to the main entrance, and you can see like these little arcades and people kind of pushing on little bikes to generate electricity. Yeah, it's a good old time.
Love that.
As we walk in, I'm just like, so when you die, you come back? That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah, you have an extra guy.
That's
they're
not
sup-
realistic.
They're not supposed to be realistic. It's escapism.
Okay, I'll never understand these crazy kids. They're electronics.
Bateman strikes me as like the old lady that would just be like, "Is that one of those iPhones?"
Do you have
You're holding
the
like a Switch.
Pokemon on your phone? Is that what you
No,
playing Pokemon on your phone?
no, that's there's no, no.
Here's 50
No.
cents. Go buy another game.
Oh, that's great.
Okay. Well, I mean, I kind of don't like that I had to disguise myself. So now I'm just gonna try and get out of here because I want to take these clothes off. So I'm gonna immediately start asking people, "Do you know who Mr. Bowser is?"
Yeah, and it's around like when you guys step in, Indigo sees Sophie and sees that Sophie is with another individual and waves and approaches. Hello.
She's talking to me.
To you and Sophie.
Hi. And then I look away.
Hey, what are you doing here? How's it going?
Sophie? I tug on the jacket. Sophie?
Sorry, I was looking at that over there. Sorry, what?
Hello.
Hi. Hello.
What you guys doing here?
Sort of like elbows, Bateman. Like, you
this
had
a friend
some
of yours?
questions to ask. Also, who are we talking to? Sorry, I got like
Indigo. No, it's totally cool.
I got an urgent message right as we were doing this. Oh, okay. So it's Indigo. She's like, oh yeah, it's my friend Indigo. We're investigating a murder.
Ooh.
We're investigating. Nothing specific.
But a murder.
We're investigating a non-specific murder.
Isn't
Apparently.
investigation require a specific murder?
I don't really know how it works. I'm the translator, apparently.
Is this the language that you speak here? This is what my translators I'll never understand. Do you know who Mr. Bowser is?
Yeah.
Can you take me to them?
Sure. Yeah, I mean, right over there. And points to an individual, a very tall woman, with a cape, just kind of playing. What looks like the old like Jumpman arcade game with a crown.
Are introductions necessary, or can I just go speak?
I don't know. I guess it depends on how charismatic you are and how warm and welcoming you are.
How would you like to introduce us?
Yeah, sure. And she'll prance over there and be like, "This is an officer something, and and this is Sophie." Did I say something wrong?
I don't know why they made me put on these clothes.
I don't know why either. You kind of still stand out.
That's what I thought.
I think it's your haircut.
Very Citadel.
And this Bowser individual with kind of her blonde hair looks over and continues playing. What do you want?
I guess I'll just go through some of the details, but not everything, because I want to do like that classic detective thing where I'm like, I never said what time it was.
I never said there was a murder.
Yeah. So I'll just start going through some things about like, oh, we're here, about where were you on this night, and like something happened here or there, and trying to throw her off.
All right, why don't you go ahead and give me an interrogation? You just need one success for this.
Yay! Okay.
Excellent. Oh, horsey. So yeah, you're kind of chatting with her. She seems distracted by the arcade, so it takes her some time every now and then between every answer. But you do know she has a solid alibi. And even going back and forth, like, she doesn't really seem the murdering type. Like, other than like replanting old flowers and tending bonsai trees. Pretty chill.
Sophie, what is she saying? What is chill?
It's like relaxed, not stressful. That's kind of what that means.
This doesn't make any sense. All of our intel says otherwise. What about the Skyrim kid?
Oh, that's just a legend.
What does that mean?
Yeah, there's like a few of them. A lot of people were into that back in the day, and sometimes we try to play it, but it's like all of this takes a lot of electricity, and sometimes we can do it, sometimes we can. And Skyrim was generally pretty intense on the thing. And
Do we need to call this?
we could go on a break if that works.
Break sounds good.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, sorry, I just had
No,
something
it's okay.
come up all
That's
of a sudden
fine.
that I needed to respond to. Yeah, we'll take a break. We'll be back in about 15 minutes, and then yeah, we'll do the rest of it. Be right back.
Yeah.
Um,
Hey everybody, we are actually going to end the stream here. I had something come up where I need to I need to run. Everything's okay. It's just something I need to take care of right at this moment. So come on back at 6 p.m. Mountain Time, and we'll do Animus Absentis. I'm really looking forward to that episode. It's going to be really good. So head back at 6 p.m. Mountain Time, and we'll do Animus Absentis. And until then, I will see you next time. Bye, everybody.